Hello, and thank you for joining me. I'm Kimberlei Davis. Here are your trending headlines for Thursday, March 1st. Russian President Vladimir Putin is making some startling claims about his country's missiles and nuclear warheads. Giving his annual address to lawmakers on Thursday in Moscow, Putin said Russia is developing invincible new missiles, which will render NATO defenses completely useless. Speaking for nearly 2 hours, Putin also boasted about Russia's extraordinary advances in the military sphere, including missiles with almost unlimited range, capable of piercing U.S. missile defenses through maneuverability and hypersonic speed. He also claimed that Russia has, quote, the greatest nuclear potential in the world, and asked the world to listen to that. But he added that Russia never had an intention of attacking anybody and would only retaliate if it was attacked. While lawmakers discuss gun control, another major retailer is taking action. Walmart saying overnight it will stop selling firearms and ammunition to people under 21. That announcement coming on the heels of Dick's Sporting Goods CEO saying the company will no longer sell guns at its stores. Rebecca Jarvis is here with more.
Overnight, the nation's largest retailer announcing it will raise the minimum age to purchase firearms in its stores to 21 years old. Walmart, which stopped selling the AR-15 rifle nearly 3 years ago, now the second major company to change gun policy in the wake of the horrific Parkland school shooting. Dick's Sporting Goods CEO announced on Good Morning America Wednesday that his company will ban the sale of assault weapons and will no longer sell firearms to anyone under 21 years old.
We looked at what happened down in Parkland, and we were so disturbed and saddened by what happened.
On Twitter, the reactions fiercely divided, some saying they will stop shopping at the sporting goods store, while others having the exact opposite reaction. Singer-songwriter Josh Groban responding to the announcement by writing, "I suddenly feel like buying a baseball mitt, some tennis strings, and a pair of pole vault sneakers." Since the shooting, more than a dozen businesses have severed ties to the NRA, while others, including FedEx, have resisted social media pressure.
The left is now trying to move the conversation to specifically focus on an AR-15 because, after all, what have they done with this event but politicize it?
Tech giants Amazon, Apple, and Roku, which let users stream NRA TV, are resisting pressure to pull programming from their platforms. Roku telling ABC News, "We do not curate or censor based on viewpoint. We are not promoting or being paid to distribute NRA TV."
Now to ABC's Experiment, taking on an issue that so many parents are concerned about: screen time and your kids. Experts say children 2 to 5 years old should have restrictions on 1 hour or less a day, and kids over 6 shouldn't let it replace sleep or physical activity. So what can parents do? ABC's Becky Worley took a look at what happens when kids call the shots.
In the Harding household, Angie and Chad are trying to keep screen time under control.
The pediatrician would ask me how many hours of screen time are they getting, and I was like, what's the right answer?
And no matter how hard they try to be the screen time police, there are always infractions.
So are you going to go from the Xbox to your iPad and back to the Xbox?
In a dream world, kids would self-regulate and use screens in moderation. Could that dream ever be a reality? We decided to find out. For 48 hours, the Hardings let their kids manage their own screen time.
What other things might you do? Is it all iPad or what else? Xbox?
YouTube on computer.
No bedtime, no limits. Night 1, the kids indulge.
It's an hour and a half past his bedtime, and he's been on screens for almost 5 hours straight. Are you going to give yourself a limit, or are you just going to go to bed when you get tired?
Tired.
Usually when I get up on Saturday mornings, I'll come in here and see who's still sleeping. No one's in bed.
Guess how long I stayed up?
How long did you stay up?
2:30.
Which one are you watching?
3 hours later, Cooper still hasn't moved from the couch. And at his brother's basketball game, he can't take his eyes off the screen.
Hey, Coop, what you doing? Did you notice there's a basketball game going on?
Now, Saturday night, the kids are glued to their devices.
Good night. Have fun tonight. What are you guys going to do?
iPads, what else?
iPads, what else?
On Sunday,
we're turning it off.
The meltdowns begin.
Stop.
Stop it!
Cooper, come on. Ow, ow, ow. Ow.
Using tracking software and logs, their parents kept a tally of their hours. The kids often used 2 screens at once, which bumped their numbers up, but still the results were eye-opening. 6-year-old Cooper racking up a total of 35 hours. 9-year-old Spencer had 46 total hours. And the 11-year-old twins, Caitlin with 29 hours and Jackson with 16 hours. And while Jackson used the least amount of screens,
when you finally get off of it, you suddenly think, I'm thirsty, I'm hungry, I need to go to the bathroom, and things like that, but you don't feel those while you're on screens.
on Sunday, when the 48-hour experiment was up,
if you could choose, would you do it like that every weekend?
Yes.
But the older kids understand the need for limits.
I was doing it, it's addicting, but it's not exactly fun. I had more fun Sunday afternoon than I did the entire weekend.
In 2014, Ellen DeGeneres, Bradley Cooper, Jared Leto, Meryl Streep, Jennifer Lawrence, Kevin Spacey, Julia Roberts, and Peter and Lupita Nyong'o posed for a group selfie at the Oscars. It was retweeted more than 3 million times in just 2 weeks. Speaking of Lupita, happy birthday if you're celebrating today. You share the day with her. The Oscar-winning actress, who currently stars as Nakia in the blockbuster hit The Black Panther, is 35. Singer Harry Belafonte is 91, and Justin Bieber is 24. Well, that's our time for today. You've been watching What's Trending. Get more headlines on the ABC Columbia mobile app and at abccolumbia.com. I'm Kimberly Davis. Be kind to each other. I hope that you have a great Thursday, and thanks for watching.
Prepare as worlds collide for the most epic night in TGIT history. Behold the TGIT crossover event.
That's fantastic.
First on a do not miss Grey's Anatomy.
What's your name?
Andy.
See how the spin-off Station 19 begins.
You run into fires. You can do this.
Then it's the 2-hour scandal murder mashup.
My town, my rules.
Olivia, Annalise.
Popcorn and wine together.
Let the crossovers begin on ABC.